spent like...
Please, they were at Broadway show.
I went and saw Hamilton. I like to consider myself as sort of well-informed, reasonably well-read individual. 95% of the stuff that happened, I had no idea. So they were going like, Jen was like, that's amazing. I was like, yeah, I didn't know. What are you talking about? Alexander Hamilton. Right. It's all funny. You'll have to excuse me. I haven't had my coffee yet. So you all get to deal with the Jensen that I have to deal with before you get to talk to me? You want to run dialogue? What?
So we're dealing with Dean.
Yeah. Like hungover Dean. Yeah, that's essentially Dean. It's just Jensen without coffee. He just takes place in the kitchen of the middle letters, and he kind of stumbles in and goes to the fridge and is like, morning, Dean. Alright. It's like a zombie. Everything is just smushed aside. Water in the Yes. I'm alive! Really excited to be here. Oh, so good. No. This is a little paint a quick picture. There was no coffee maker in the hotel room, which is pretty rare, I would say. So I'm like, alright. You have a violin. Then I was like, you know, they probably have one of those little coffee stations downstairs in the lobby. They normally do. We go downstairs, like, where's the little coffee bar? Oh, we took that down at 8 a.m.? Alright, you know what, I just grab it. I'll have them grab me coffee and it'll be nice. It'll be there when I show up. Here. No. There was some confusion there. Not anybody's fault, just some confusion. So, but it was like, I couldn't get freaking coffee this morning. And I'm upset about it. But I have it now, so moving on. Let's talk about what you did last night. Welcome first timers, welcome veteran SPN panel. Really excited to be here. Oh, so good. No. This is a little paint a quick picture. There was no coffee maker in the hotel room, which is pretty rare, I would say. So I'm like, alright. You have a violin. Then I was like, you know, they probably have one of those little coffee stations downstairs in the lobby. They normally do. We go downstairs, like, where's the little coffee bar? Oh, we took that down at 8 a.m.? Alright, you know what, I just grab it. I'll have them grab me coffee and it'll be nice. It'll be there when I show up. Here. No. There was some confusion there. Not anybody's fault, just some confusion. So, but it was like, I couldn't get freaking coffee this morning. And I'm upset about it. But I have it now, so moving on. Let's talk about what you did last night. Did you guys like the episode on
We were here. We didn't get to see it. We were
it's alright, did you catch up later? Yeah, I'm not supposed too much. It's cool. There's not really much to spoil about it. It's a good classic. Anything that kind of what made me fall in love with Superman in the first place. It's nice as well. You told me I was the reason you fell in love with Superman. at someone was driving here. Wait, what twist? Driving. We just talking about Hamilton.
Love the sweaters though, the Mr. Rogers sweaters.
Oh yeah. That was great. The problem with the sweaters is, and this is the honest truth, it was the hottest day, whatever that date was, the hottest day. Yes, on record in Vancouver, and they're like form-fitting sweaters with. Our eyes on and our sweaters. Yeah. Magic Mr. Rogers, that shit. Mr. Rogers. Thank you. Somebody is giving me a courtesy laugh.
It's all courtesy laugh. Can I say, Emily, this has happened? This has happened while we go over here. He'll say something like, try this.
Oh, this smells awful. You gotta smell this.
Many funny stories about working with Joe. One of my favorites is he was kind of double dipping with Supernatural and Grey's Anatomy at the time. And so he would work all day on Grey's, filmed in LA, and then he would take like the red-eye flight up to Vancouver, and then start at like 6 a.m. and work all day, and then so there was zero sleep, and he was just a wreck. And
A lot of dialogue in both shows.
yeah, tons of dialogue, and there's one scene, I forget what episode it
This
was,
is from Roadhouse.
but yeah,
It was like the second to last, because it was the last two episodes of season 1. We were in a roadhouse, getting ready to go try and find
yes, and it was just the three of us in the scene, and Jeff was so fried that we had to put up literally cards and it was for his dialogue, like holding signs in front of us that the camera couldn't see, and he was just like reading off our chest, and then he would look down, and there'd be like a post-it note on the desk, and he'd read another line there. He'd look up at the ceiling, somebody put a card up there, and it was, we got a lot of mileage out of that.
But I certainly didn't envy that position. Difficult not learn dialogue and character for one show, much less two in the final. Yeah, he's very loved.
And we miss him on the show greatly, but I guess he's, kicking ass in other places. What's that? You killed your favorite wine?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Well, there's a bit of a formula, I guess, that I know that we have used on our show several times, and it's not surprising that they're using it in other shows like Walking Dead, and that is if you want to really create tension, you want to really get your fan base, riled up, you kill a favorite. Exactly. So it's there's reasons that does happen. It makes for really good TV.
That's why we've never killed Castiel.
Yeah, that's what we should market still on the show. Somewhere Shelby just goes, what? Okay.
I'd like to be a Jedi. Come on. I love the story. We've all seen the latest Star Wars, right? We all have seen the Rey sitting in the chair, and the first life, and you're gonna drop your gun. You all know who that was?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. And I love that he called his like, oh, I'm making Star Wars. Hey, this is James Bond. Can I be in your movie? I can wear a costume. I just want to be some part. So like, do you want to be a stormtrooper? He's like, yeah. So one of these days, I just want to go to the Jedi and just kill some of the background. I'd be really dramatic. I'd be like a guy in the back, and there's some important scene, and I'm like, ah! Hey, you get Jedi number 3 to shut up. Further in the background. We had a scene with Zachariah where he breaks Sam's legs. And then like Santa's sitting there while Zachariah and Dean talk for like and I thought it was so ridiculous that every time the camera wasn't on me and Zachariah's like, bang, he breaks my legs, and then they're continuing their scene, I was just sitting there going like, ow! Oh, that's smart! Ouch, 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 off their legs. It's like, why? So they're talking about their dialogue, and I'm off camera, we're like, oh! It's unnecessary, and they're like, dude, shut up! My legs are broken.
We did that recently too. We had a fight scene, and it was the one where he goes into the alternate universe thing with Bobby in the house. Yes, and we get like this little tussle in the kitchen, and I'm like, the camera's on me, it's my coverage, and I like throw this punch, and he's supposed to like fly off camera and get into like the sink where there's like a bunch of dishes and all this stuff. So I hit him, and then I'm supposed to have like a few lines of dialogue. And I hit him, and he flips out of camera, and he's like, oh! Starts wrecking the completely off camera. And it's like, you done? I have dialogue. He's like, oh right. Crashing on the floor. Oh, really close to the refrigerator door. He's standing there waiting for his next time. I think it's actually in the gag reel. Yeah, that line, dude.
I've got dialogue.
That's even better.
I'm like kind of curious now. What was the funny story that happened like in that season 5 episode?
I'll tell him. Jared.
Don't blame it on me. We were all at the one together. We were all there.
Drank a little too much the night before.
A lot too much. Misha vomited in his bed. Misha, meet us.
It was safe to say that some of us tied it on a little more than others the night before filming that scene. And some of us weren't entirely, it's gotten over.
Some of us threw our shoe at the Antichrist.
And then sat on a couch that then fell over. And basically, he came on, he was like a bull in a china shop. And everybody's looking at each other like, what is wrong with him? And I'm just like, he's still drunk.
I don't think it ever happened.
And not kidding, our first AD was like, okay, Jared, why don't you go back to your trailer and sleep it off for the next 5 hours? We'll figure out what to shoot without you. This was the next day.
I was stressed. It wasn't like we stayed up until 3 or 4 a.m. It was just like a wine tasting dinner from 5 to 10 p.m. and then I worked at 8 a.m. the next day. I kind of remember getting there and I was like, his dad is there and he's like, and my girl and I sit on the back of the couch and it just flies. And then
I mean, the whole crew is just sitting there watching this happen.
my trailer. Make sure.
That's what happened.
First time I'm getting old.
How would we react if Mary was possessed by this? Not well.
I think like the rest of the crowd just react right now. Ooh. Yeah, that would be awful. I guess it's entirely possible. This evening, we're both alive.
Well, we kind of saw a little glimpse of something similar to that, and the week ago. No, we don't. Jerry, go to your trailer and sleep when Mom was possessed by, what was it, Moriarty, and we saw that he couldn't pull the trigger, and so it was kind of a sticky situation for the brothers, I think, when they're up against anybody that they care about who is possessed. So yeah, Mom, I think would be very difficult to A, pull the trigger, or B, exercise, or to really, want to do everything we could to save her. But that would make for an interesting twist.
Yeah, the probably similar to when Santa's built this, where I guess, and trying to get rid of Lucifer, implore their mom to expel him.
Hi, Jensen, I know you used to model when you were younger.
Yeah. Tell us
Still do. You're welcome. How did I get into it?
Yeah.
My mother made me do it. I'm not kidding. I hated it. Yeah, it's really kind of a form of child abuse.
At least they let him wear his own grip pants.
Love those. I have been a shadow box at home. No, to be honest, so kind of the real quick backstory on that. My father he worked in kind of radio, television, film in Dallas, had an agent, brought me in when I was a young kid. I don't know why. He was like, hey, I got to swing by the agency and pick up a script or something. So then introduced me to the kid's agent. And she was like, oh, well, we got to get him in some print ads or something. And I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. So then right away I started getting booked on these jobs, and my mom would actually come and pull me out of school, which I just, found, which was great. But after a while, this is talking about Hamilton. And so it was, it was really just kind of a series of events that kind of led me to doing that. And then basically I was like, whoa, I can actually make decent money doing this for a 12-year-old. And then by the time I was 16, I ended up wanting to buy my own car off of that. So that was the best thing that came out of that. And then as soon as I started working on camera, acting, and modeling, that served its purpose back in the day. In fact, it's funny, whenever he and I had to do like photo shoots for the show, we're so not comfortable posing. And it's funny because I guess technically I used to do that, but it was never something that I loved to do. It was just kind of a way to make it go. But it certainly led me down the path of where I am today, so I'm thankful for that.
All right, thank you guys. See more stuff with you guys later.
I'm gonna go refill this cup.